Good day, fellas. I hope you are ready for your daily dose of skill, and today we are going to play with a T-44-100. We are continuing the drill Aka. We are reviewing the tanks which haven't played in a while, and plus on top of that, this tank was in the loot boxes as well, right? So I believe quite some people got this vehicle for themselves. And tank itself is good, but I think this tank is, first of all, created for very, very good players because it has no armor whatsoever, and the biggest highlight of this tank is gun. But the gun is awesome whenever you are shooting the gold ammunition. If you are not shooting the gold ammunition with this tank, well, there is a problem. Listen, with a standard ammunition you have 190 millimeters of penetration, and in the tier 10 matchmaking, come on, 190 millimeters of penetration is stinky poo poo kaku. It's just simply not good. So if you would look into the gold penetration at least is 250, right? So this is somehow decent. Now it's not epic, now it's not legendary, now it is not the best penetration in the world of tanks, but at least it's something, and at least it's better, right? And obviously it is quite easy to make a mistake with a tank which is paper. You know, this is why am I saying this tank is more, in my humble opinion, that's why I'm saying this tank is more likely created for stronger players, definitely above average players. That's what I would say, right? So yeah, anyways, let's see what we can do. So the first things first, we will try to beat the living crap out of the tier 8 Hori. And I have no doubts we can do that, but we need to aim properly. And now, in this position, we are going to abuse the double bush mechanics and whatnot, and we will try to do our best. That's what we are going to do, fellas. I do not want to be too aggressive. All I want to do, I want to chill somewhere around this area. I think that is the best play. The thing is, we are very, very, very unlucky with the current matchmaking. I mean, tier 10 Paris, that is far away from being good and from being decent, but we are not going to give up. We are going to take our balls in the hand and we are going to make it work. As you can see, I am trying to aim for a pixels here. That's what I want to do. A bit of focus. This is how skill angry face is looking like. Okay, so I'm not angry, fellas. I'm focused. Oi. Enemies are making pressure like this. I mean, I have an idea. I'm not entirely sure is it going to be a good one or not, but I need to run. Okay, luckily for me, I escaped without taking any damage whatsoever. This could have been significantly worse than this. I can tell you that. This could have been worse. And now, our goal is to annoy enemies sitting around this area. Actually, you know what? I think we can return to the same position. But in this situation, I think enemies might be a tiny touch more aggressive here as well. Just because I escaped. So I assume some of the enemies might think, whoa! We can peek the corner like there is no tomorrow. That's what I would love to see. This is very, very hard game, but the thing is, it doesn't really matter what tier 8 medium tank I am playing with. In this map, with this matchmaking, I would struggle with many, I would struggle with many tanks out there, you know? It's just how it goes. I thought I'm not going to be spotted here, but apparently Charfutur said hello to me. That's fine, I believe very, very well deserved. Oh, this is a hard game. Don't get me wrong, I do not mind this type of games, you know, when you actually need to think to the maximum. This is not necessarily bad. This is not necessarily bad, okay? Let's try to go for a blind shot. I'm trying to hunt this Charfutur at this point. Oh, very, very nice. Charfutur is sitting here. Let's spank him in the side. Good. We have our first 1,000, but very, very, very hard 1,000, to be fair with you. It wasn't easy. It wasn't easy, and we still have a lot of things to do, and our team is definitely not winning either, you know? And I know there is plenty of the enemy heavy tanks sitting around this area as well. You know what? I have a feeling that we might get flanked by the enemies this way. I really want to check it out. Is it the case? No. At least not yet. Calm down, take it easy. We have all time in the world of tanks. Not every game is so easy, fellas. I can tell you one thing. Some games are very, very hard. In some games you need to work your brain and your butt out, to say that the least. This is how hard the World of Tanks can be sometimes. I am going to turn on AC. Beautiful. And now we can go. Now we can go. Listen, this grill definitely sits around the corner. There is no other way, right? So, since this grill is sitting here, there is a big, big, big chance this grill will try to eliminate our Cobra. And if Grille would eliminate the Cobra, probably he would be spotted. Oh, yes, yes, yes. This is what I like to see. Oh, come on, gun. Don't do this to me. Not against the Grille. Okay, this should be a direct hit. Nice. Fellas, I'm working my ass off, okay? I am trying to figure out how to make this tank work. Very, 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 very hard start of the first battle, but it's okay. Okay, what other alternative options do we have? Do I want to return to the same bush where I was playing before? Is it a good decision to be involved to that extent and to that level? Okay, Charfutur is making a mistake here. I believe we can spank him in the side, just like so. Very, very nice. This is exactly what we were looking for, and we are feeling all right. Next, I am going to go back to the spawn. And from the spawn, I will turn to the middle, or towards the middle. The main reason why am I thinking about this is I want to spank the living crap out of this object 777, right? That's what I want to do. I think this is the best play which we could do at this point. I know it is quite a risky one. I understand this, but I think we can take the risk. Actually, you know what? I am going to go even step beyond that, and I am going to go here. Wow, Grille killed Scorpion. So wait a second, where Grille is sitting if he killed Scorpion? Here? Maybe. What to do next, fellas? What to do next? Rene is sitting here in the back. Okay, that is understandable. You know what? I would love to see this spot on Kier. Damn it. Beautiful. We spotted Patton Kier. That is absolutely glorious and that is amazing. I wonder if Scorpion died here or not. Yeah, I think this is where Scorpion died. I see. I see. This is not how I like to start the YouTube video while having a humongous struggle. But I believe quite some of you appreciates to see the games like this whenever you are... Whenever it's not 100% clear how to play the game. Whenever you actually need to think in order to get the best performance possible, right? Not the typical 15 to 5 simulator, right? Whenever your team is simply winning or simply losing. This is a bit different stuff. This is whenever you actually need to use your brain to the maximum capacity. You need to predict what type of stuff enemies are going to do, and you need to be successful at it as well, right? Okay. I'm looking how many enemies do we have left and what we still could do from all of this. What use we could get in this game. This is what I am looking for. Charioteer. Cheers, mate. Good. Charioteer is dead. Now Renier. Renier should go back. Now Renier is not thinking about going back. Okay, what that indicates for us, we can load intuition and we can go for Grille. This is a risky one. But I'm up to take the risk. Okay, I'm ignoring Grille. I'm going for Patton Care then. Patton Care has 900 hit points, so we can farm quite a bit. What a beautiful first game, fellas. This is what you can do with this tank. Whenever all stars are aligned, whenever you are thinking how you are playing the game, and you are playing well, and enemy team is not spanking you for mistakes, or alternatively, you are not making any mistakes, right? What a beautiful game. What a beautiful start. Think about this, fellas. It is a tier 10 matchmaking in the Paris. I meant to say Paris, right? This is the thing, and it is very, very, very hard map to play with and to be successful. So what we crafted here is what a beautiful solid banana. Honestly, yes, it was hard game. Yes, we needed to think quite a bit what to do, but in the end of the day, it is a great success. Look at this. 4.1 thousand damage, 400 assisting damage. Yeah, we are second by experience, we are top by the damage, and we made 122,000 credits, although most of the credits are coming from the mission completion. And we shot quite a bit of gold as well, so keep this in mind. Anyways, great stuff. Let's go for seconds. Okay, for a very first game, we saw the tier 10 matchmaking. You know what? How about the tier 6 matchmaking now? Wargaming is so kind, and for a third game, we will have a tier 8 matchmaking. Now, listen, hear me out. Don't be tricked about this matchmaking. Everyone can penetrate you without bigger problems whatsoever, because this tank is not the one which would have a humongous amount of armor. I really want to be honest with you with all of this, and you cannot expect to chill and to do F all. It doesn't work this way. You actually need to be smart of how you are playing the game, that's for sure. Even the Jackson will be able to spank us like there is no tomorrow. And plus on top of that, speaking about the other tier 8s, as an example, Iron Arnie, he's a strong mother trucker, you know? He can spank us like there is no tomorrow as well, so we need to keep this in mind. But since we have speed, we can pause the crossfire for them. And whenever someone is crossing through the middle of the field and whatnot, we can actually punish them. And this is exactly what you want to do with a tank like this, right? You do not want to trade with it. You want to spank people like there is no tomorrow without getting spanked back, right? So we are starting this game with 1000 damage already, which is absolutely glorious, and it is amazing. Meanwhile, we figured out that Jackson is sitting somewhere here in the back. Okay, Mr. Jackson, now I know. Thank you very much for information. And I think our team has significantly better position than enemy does at this point. At least this is how it looks like. How we can get more? How we could get more? Time. Good. We need to poke the enemy eyes. That's what we need to do. And this light tank was making sure we are going to be spotted pretty much all the time. So now whenever he is gone, I feel significantly better myself. Meanwhile, hi. You see? We are not getting too much into the conflict, but in the same time, we are somewhere in the middle of the action. I know it sounds weird, but still, what do you mean? You are in the middle of the action and you are not getting into the conflict. What that's supposed to mean? But I think you get the point what I am saying. You don't want to be first in line unless you can punish someone without getting punished yourself. That's what I am trying to say. Okay. Iron Arnie is stuck. ELC is also sitting in the shithole. Okay, hear me out. I think at this point we can actually get involved to the to very high level. I know the Iron Arnie is sitting here. I am very well aware of that, but I don't really mind too much. I am just making a hardcore pressure at this point. I'm very well aware of the sniper schnitzels. I know, but I really wanted to cross. Now, after crossing, this is where we are going to shine. Look. Now I have a very good position here, so let's see. Oh, Jet Panther high. And now we are going to eat this Jet Panther alive. Assisting damage and damage dealt. Next is going to be probably Jackson or Cover 2. I'm not entirely sure. Cover 2 is kind of safe from us. How about this Jackson? I'm spotted because of the Centurion. Not a big surprise. I am feeling completely alright with this. Do we have good enough angle to spank this gentleman? Oh yes, we do. Hi. Excellent. I am feeling very happy how do I play the game with this tank. I like this vehicle, don't get me wrong, but I do understand that being successful with this tank is significantly harder than it might look like from the first glance. You see, one mistake. One mistake I did, one. And I lost pretty much most of my hit points, which is fair enough, you know, I cannot... Really? I made a mistake? Absolutely I did. It's okay, it happens. I became greedy. I simply became greedy. And that was a dream killer for us in this kind of situation. Obviously, we still can get a lot of use, don't get me wrong, but I would rather have these hit points back. And the worst part of all this, I am down to fartable for pretty much everyone at this point. Meanwhile, Jackson is going to the garage. Good, this is exactly what I want to see. There is a Basotto as well. There is a Basotto as well. Let's see. He should sit here, right? Minus 300 hit points, so actually enemies are kind of winning this game with their safe defense parameter, huh? Enemies are kind of winning this game. Let me think, fellas, what the flying F supposed to do? What the flying F supposed to do at this point? I really want to outspot this Cheeto SP, but this is very complicated. Maybe I don't need to outspot him in order to blind shoot him. Maybe I do not need to outspot him, huh? By the way, this tier 7 Cheeto is absolutely glorious. It has a lot of armor for a tier 7 tank. And the gun handling is amazing as well from what I've seen. What a game this is. What a game. Wow. Are you for real? Oh, hi. Not bad for a tier 7, huh? Not bad for a tier 7, I would say. Very good. Come on, T-44-100. You can do this better. I know you can. Thank you. I'm ashamed, but luckily RNG was on our side. Okay. What to do next? You know, I'm feeling pretty happy with how we are playing this game, with all honesty. I think we are playing this game very, very, very well, and I think our performance is strong as well. I was proud of myself how I played the tier 10 game. Now, obviously, this is lower tier game, and everything is looking relatively fine as well. Panther is going down. You know how we need to finish this. Fellas, you know how we need to finish this. There is no other alternative option. You know this. And I know this. Let's go. Come on. Oh. 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 No. 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 I pre-aimed. I did everything properly. No. Ah, disappointment. Fellas, I was feeling like I can fly, okay? I felt like... We're going to spank the living crap out of him. And you know what? Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, it was absolutely glorious performance with the T-44-100. What a beautiful tank this is. I am very, very proud how we played those couple of games. 6 kills, 4.4 thousand damage, 800 assisting damage, first class. We made 79,000 profits. What a beautiful game this is. And this Cheeto SP is so powerful. It is crazy how powerful their tank is. Anyways, very good performance. After 2 games, we are playing for 4.2 thousand damage and 600 assisting damage. Tier 10 performance, fellas, with a tier 8 tank. I hope I showed you example how to play with this tank properly and how this tank is behaving in the both case scenarios, aka being bottom tier Kako and being top tier Kako as well. Well, top tier Kako, that doesn't sound that great, right? The biggest highlights of this tank has no armor, this tank has amazing gun, and this tank has a decent DPM as well. So this is the biggest highlight. Anyways, fellas, that's what I have for you today. I know 2 games, how dare I, but those games were super duper hyper turbo good. And in the same time, I need to start the stream. I know, madness, lazy. Thank you very much for watching. Jokes aside, thank you very much for watching. I hope you had a great time together with us. And see you very, very soon. Skill is out for today. Peace.